So good afternoon everyone. My name is Bernadette Diaz and today I'm going to discuss about the biographies of Omar Khayyam. Although he lived and died in Nishapur, he also spent time in Isfahan where he worked as an astronomer. So his work in mathematics, astronomy and poetry are still widely used and adapted today. So he was recognized at a young age for his abilities and tutored by highly respected teachers. So after studying philosophy and science in school, Khayyam moved to present-day Uzbekistan to study mathematics, which started his accomplished career. So, Omar Khayyam as a mathematician was the first to geometrically solve in terms of positive roots, multiple cubic equations, and he also furthered understanding of the parallel action. So, geometric and algebra in cubic equations is one of his most famous works. So, Omar Khayyam solved cubic equations by finding two intersection of a circle of a hyperbola.
So this is one of his famous works in the mathematicians.
So, Omar Khayyam po is also an astronomer. So, he worked as an astronomer in the Sultan's Observatory where he studied stars, planets, and their movements. So, at the observatory, he calculated the time it took for Earth to travel around the sun. So, what Khayyam found contradicted the accepted beliefs at the time. The world followed the Gregorian calendar which we are using today, which had 365 days a year and a leap year every 4 years. So, Khayyam created the Jalili calendar which ultimately created the Persian calendar which is still used today in Iran. So, during his life, he developed a solar calendar which is the Jalali compiled during the reign of Jalaluddin Malik Shahi of Seljuk by the order of Nizam al-Mulk.
So this was the Jalali calendar who was developed by Omar Khayyam. So next po is we have the Omar Khayyam's poems.
So next po is we have the Omar Khayyam poems. So one of his famous works in poems is the Rubaiyat. So Omar Khayyam po is not actually the author of the Rubaiyat. It was actually Fritz Gerald attributed the collection of over 600 poems of him to, but critics and scholars today still debate whether or not Khayyam is the original author of these poems. So, a main cause for their concern is the fact that historical documents detail Khayyam's work in mathematics and astronomy, but not poetry. Po. So, however po, the themes of the poems of him seem to mirror Khayyam's own beliefs. So lastly po is we have the Omar Khayyam as a philosopher and a historian. So by these 6 philosophical papers of him, Khayyam understood po that it was our fate, our destiny, something beyond our control to be born into this world. So he also understood that death was an inevitable fate for anyone who was ever born. He understood that our bodies come from dust and clay and return to clay. That's all po. Thank you.